Hey, what's up guys? It's Guitar4 here, bringing you a commentary for Demolition on Crisis. Pretty good ratio, I'm not going to spoil it though. But I couldn't do this 10-minute commentary by myself. I'm not that good of a commentator, I'm just starting out. So I got a good personal friend of mine, and a great player too. Elas27, please welcome.
What's up guys?
So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is my class setup. It's not the best, but it definitely gets me through the game. The attachments, my favorite attachment on the AK-47 is definitely the dual mag.
And that's what we're using right now.
Right, and because the dual mag gives you 50% more ammo, so if you start off 90, you're going to get 150, so you basically have 2 more mags, which is a great thing so you don't need scavenger, you don't have to waste that. Speaking of scavenger, the first perk, I don't know what my first perk is, but I'm going to assume something like lightweight, because no other perks work well for this class.
Personally, for my favorite first perk would definitely be either scavenger or hardline. Now please don't boo, don't exit out of this YouTube video or anything, just listen, because a lot of people say hardline is newbie. It can be newbie at times, but if you're changing care packages, if you're using it so you can get like attack dogs and stuff, it's really not that newbie, because like you're using it and you're putting it to a good use.
You're basically getting more kills for yourself. It doesn't really matter how you get the kills, just as long as you get the kills, right?
Exactly. And that's what's good and bad about hardline. Scavenger is great. Scavenger Pro is even better. You have more mags, so if you have a dual mag and Scavenger Pro, you'll basically have like 500. I don't even know. Not 500, but an extremely large amount.
Actually, to correct you, you don't get more than 240 dual mags or not.
Well, whatever. But yeah, Scavenger Pro I love. I'm a rusher, I'm a sniper, and I use tomahawks a lot, so I'm always picking up tomahawks with scavenger bags.
Definitely.
For second perks, you want to talk a little bit about second perks?
Sure. Second perks. One good second perk that I like for spraying weapons is Steady Aim. And Steady Aim Pro is a lot better because if you knife, you get your knife back faster, in other words, faster knife lunge. And the reason that's good is because if you're in a rush situation with, say, an AK-74U or any other submachine gun, that's one I want to talk about later, then you're going to want Steady Aim to spray, and then knife if you run out of ammo. Sleight of Hand, really great for an Only Use Me Blade class, for the ballistic knife, or for any other class, actually any class in general. Assault rifles,
anything that you need, I think especially is submachine guns, because most submachine guns like the PM63 and the Mac 11, they only have 20 bullets per mag, so you're reloading often, and so you really need something to really reload quickly.
During that precious moment that you're firing, you're going to want to have a good aim. So, next, Warlord. Now, the only reason I use Warlord, mainly, because my FAMAS silencer and dual mags is really a good thing for me, but I like Warlord because once I get Warlord Pro, I get 2 tomahawks or 2 grenades or whatever, and it's really great for me because I'm looking for that 4 for 2 tomahawk kills, and I know you are too, right?
Yes, exactly. I'm not the biggest fan of Warlord. I will basically just use it for the extra lethal grenade. But like, I don't really like 2 attachments because mostly 2 attachments basically consists of a silencer and some sort of sight for most people. Right here, I want you to note a fail moment: planting a claymore and dying right out of sight.
Yeah, that's gotta really suck, especially with Hacker, because you feel like a complete idiot in front of the guy that killed you.
And that guy who just killed us, oh, him actually, Guitar4, brings me to the next topic that I want to talk about, which is camping.
That's right, camping, I think.
Didn't have to spell it because we're not in 3rd grade.
But it is a big deal.
Yes,
Camping
it
is definitely a big deal, and it's a hot topic with Black Ops people because some people think that camping is necessary in this game due to the aiming of the sniper rifles, etc.
Definitely not.
But other people, well, some people think it's newbie, others think it's really useful, and right after this discussion, you can leave your answers in the comment section below about what you think of camping.
What Jordan was...
No, it's okay.
Well, what he was just saying about camping with snipers is such a huge thing because I'm a sniper, I'm a rusher, and I never camp. So I'm always out there quick scoping or no scoping or stuff, and that's another thing with Steady Aim Pro and stuff. But I'm always out there, and I'm not camping. I'm out, and I'm getting ratios above 1. And if you're so worried about your ratio, and that's why you're camping, then it serves you no right. At the end of this game, Jordan begins camping, and he doesn't get too many kills, and it's all because he was just staying in one spot and not going around and finding others.
Right, but that's the disadvantage of camping. Like my friend here said, camping is a good thing because if you want to camp in a really high area above tons of ground, then it's a great thing because you're going to get more kills and you're going to increase your KD. And there was this one guy I met while I was playing Modern Warfare 2. I was using a heartbeat sensor. He sent me a message for no reason, I don't know why, saying, dude, people get mad because you use a heartbeat sensor, but I mean, whatever works, right? So that's basically it, whatever works. Noob tubing, I don't care if people noob tube, it pisses me off, but I don't care.
It's called noob tubing because people think it's newbie, but it really isn't. If you use the grenade launcher to a good use, then it's not really noob tubing, it's just grenade launching. Like, there's no big deal to it, just because they call it newbie, or gay, or stupid. Like, what's the big deal? Like, just mute all those guys on your Xbox or PS3. Tell them to shut up and get away.
Now watch this closely, just one quick second.
Okay, look what just happened. He was just trying to capture a death machine when the round ends.
And unfortunately it was our loss, but I did get a challenge for the game-winning kill cam.
So, right now, that's the end of the 2nd round, and right now, I think we are 30-3 going into overtime. So, we're doing pretty well, I guess I would say.
Generally well, yeah.
But then, as I told you, Jordan starts camping, doesn't get too many kills, and is just trying to protect the upper half of the house, and camping's really not that great in this sort of situation, but it can still benefit in some ways.
Yeah, camping right here, can be a good idea, it can be a bad one. It's a good idea because you cover a lot of ground. You cover all 4 sides of this house. It's a bad idea. Hang on, let's turn this volume down. I don't know what happened. But getting the upper half of this house right here is also a disadvantage because of all the walls around you. All these walls around here are definitely going to screw you up. Can't see a thing, but it definitely does cover some ground if you want to get out of the house a little bit.
Yeah, and you're probably the 2nd or 3rd highest place on the map, and you're protecting an objective, and it's that's a good spot, but camping just isn't really the way to go.
Sorry, but this area right here is also good if you want to get out of the house a little bit because that's a big pathway right there where people like to sneak around with marathon and lightweight.
Yeah, so camping, as Guitar H4 was saying earlier, snipers camp, and people who are full of themselves and think their ratio is not going to be good, they all camp. And they're the ones whose ratios go down if they're bad because they want a high ratio and yet they end up dying and not getting kills. I'm a sniper, as I've said before, and I rush with a sniper. I don't really think camping's that great though.
Yeah, and I just had a topic on my tongue, but I guess I'll just forgot it. That was fail.
The PM63, did you want to talk about?
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah. The PM63
And the
Mach 11
Kipperus.
submachine guns like that.
Except the AK-74U, because I love that one.
There are 3 submachine guns that I think are the only 3 good submachine guns are the 74U, the not the Kipper, sorry, the MP5K.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm sorry, just 2. Those are like the only 2 good submachine guns. But people
actually, I like the Spectre a little bit because it has a good iron sight. And another reason I like it is because it has very minimal recoil. But the game's about to be ending soon, so we can't really talk about much more. Except I just want to say that I might be getting a new channel soon for strictly gaming and Call of Duty and Halo and stuff like that. So if you want to check out that channel, I'll put a link in another video some upcoming time. So this is Guitarage4 and Elas27 signing out. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.
Peace.